Okay, so let's try. I'll put my camera in a little bit of an awkward position, but I'll change that up maybe tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna try and make one of these birds that I've already done a tutorial for. So if you want to go and check out the tutorial, go for it. And if not, I'm doing a live version now, so we can do that together, which would be really, really fun. And I'll make the pink bird again. And we'll see how we go. I hope it doesn't take too long either, but it probably will. Hey, Yasvi, nice to have you here. Okay, so to begin, we are going to grab pink yarn because I'll just make the pink bird, and we are going to crochet 6 single crochet stitches in a magic ring. Now again, I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but this could take a little while just because it is a little bit more complicated and there's a lot more sewing involved compared to some of the other things I've done on the live. So let's see how we go, and hopefully we can finish this today. So I've done 6 single crochet stitches in a magic ring. Hey SK Boss, nice to have you here. And then the next I'm just going to continue crocheting in a spiral, and I'm going to increase in the next round on every one of those stitches. So I should have a total of well, it should be 12 in total of my second round, and you can see I just undid it right there because I wasn't inside that first stitch very nicely. So I just want to repeat that. So coming inside that first stitch, as you can see, we've done an increase. Now I'll just quickly move this snowflake a little bit away just so I have a bit more, well, so that it doesn't get tangled around the snowflake because it always seems to tangle. And I really want to do a few things that I've been trying to do a lot of tutorial videos lately, and yeah, there's a lot of time that I need to spend on all of this, and I feel like with the amount of projects that I have, I'm running out of time, or I don't have enough time to do everything that I want to do. So I've got to somehow prioritize it a little bit better. Okay, so we're just doing an increase in each of these stitches until we have a total of 12 in the round. So there we go. So that should be 12 there now. How are you guys today? How's everyone today? We're going to make these birds and we're hoping for the best. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but let's do our best. Hey, Jenny. Hey. Nice to meet you here. Guys, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so single crochet and increase in the next round all the way around, and you repeat that 6 times. So single crochet and then an increase. This is my second time. Don't forget you repeat a total of 6 times because we started out with 6 single crochet stitches in a magic ring. So that is the third time I've done this. Oh, I like that happy face. That's awesome. All right, so single crochet and increase. This is number 4. Then we have single crochet, increase, number 5. How old am I? I am 32 years old. Single crochet and increase as hopefully my final one for the round. And yes, that is correct. I'm waiting for a live. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you for waiting. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a live today just because I got home a little bit later. I went out with some friends. It's 8 o'clock p.m. here in Australia. How old are you? Yes, I just mentioned that I'm 32 years old. Just recently turned 32. So I am quite old. But, well, I look young and I feel young. So hopefully that's a good excuse. Anyways, in this next round now, we are going to do 2 single crochet stitches and then an increase. So here we go. 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, and then an increase. Here we go. So that's the second time. 1, 2, and then an increase right here. This will be the third time. And we just keep continuing this pattern until we repeat it a total of 6 times. 1, 2, whoopsie. Make sure we get into that and then increase right here. That is the 4th time we've done that. Number 5, single, second single, and increase. 1, 2, and then for number 6, let's do it here. So single crochet, and an increase. So you should be starting to get familiar as to what an increase is. So it's just 2 single crochet stitches in the 1 stitch. So what have you got? You're younger than my mom. My mom is 34. Yes. Hello. Hey, Leah. And also someone else that I can't pronounce. Wow, you have a very long name right there. Wow, I've never seen such a long name actually in my life. But I don't know what you wrote, but it must be Arabic, and I'm hoping it says hey. Okay, in this next round we're doing 1, 2, 3 single crochet stitches and then an increase. So you can see we're just working on this and we're increasing every round that we do. So this one now is 3 single crochet stitches and then an increase. The fun part about these lives, I guess, is you get to see me finishing the entire product in one go instead of seeing a tutorial video where it's kind of cut so it looks a little bit neater. Here you get to see how long the process actually takes from start to finish. Hey Kevin, nice to have you here. Lovely to meet you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, guys. I'm trying to get 10k subscribers. Actually, that was the goal for last year, but it doesn't matter. We are moving, and grateful for you all to be here as well. So let's see now. We've done increase, 1, 2, 3, increase. Now we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, and another increase. And let's just try to finish this off for this round. So we'll do another 3 and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, and another increase here. Do we have another one to go? I just need to check it. 1, 2, 3. No, we are finished. So that is my 6th time that I've done 3 single crochet stitches and then an increase. Okay, Kevin, you said, Leah, you said, what are you doing? Sorry, my English is so bad. Oh, no problem. We are making this, a bird. A lovebird, and I have done a tutorial of that as well. So if you want to check that out and you want to make it for yourself or for someone else, I have the tutorial video for you. So hopefully you enjoy that and will be able to crochet this for yourselves or for someone. I tried to do this project for Valentine's Day, and I made this yesterday, and I wanted to put it on YouTube for everyone to see and enjoy for themselves and make it for themselves if they want to. So you can do either this one or this one. It just depends on the color that you have. The only additional for the female version is the pink bow in the hair. So it's very cute Valentine's Day gift if you wanted to do that. Anyways, they're very cute. And yes, I designed it myself, and I hope it's, well, I think it's very cute, but I hope other people think the same thing. So now what we're going to do is I have put a little stitch marker in there, and my stitch marker that I used is just a piece of cotton yarn actually. So you can see how I just stuck it in there before I did my first stitch, and that's that blue piece that you can see. And then all I'm doing now, and this might take a little while, so feel free to ask me questions in the chat, whatever you want to know about me, I'm happy to answer, because what I'm going to be doing here is just single crochet stitches all the way around for a total of 9 rounds. So you can see this is going to take a little bit of time. We've got 9 rounds of just going around in a circle doing these single crochet stitches. So whatever you guys want to ask me in the chat, I will do my best to answer. And this is probably a good time to ask me questions if you have any, because I am just mindlessly crocheting right now. We don't really have to think too much, especially because it's just single crochet stitches. You guys can tell me how your days are, how's school, how's home life and everything. I am here to listen to your stories or to read in the chat, as long as you guys want to share it with everyone else as well. So we are in this together. Feel free to ask anything in the chat if you'd like. I can't guarantee that I will answer everything, but I will do my best. So here we go, we're just crocheting all the way around. Don't forget to like this video too, guys, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Actually, I do have a lot of tutorials now on this channel. And hello, hey, how are you doing? So if you are new to crochet, I actually do have a playlist that is called Learn Crochet for Beginners, and I think I have like a total of 7 videos there, and I'll keep adding to it as well. It's been a couple of days since I added to it last, but I promise I will continue adding to it. But I take you from the very beginning, learning how to crochet by just holding a hook and holding the yarn in your other hand, and then from there we step up. We do making a magic ring, then we do making a slip knot, then we do chaining. And I hope this is not sounding too gibberish for you, especially if you're very new to crochet. But we start off with the very basic techniques and we work our way up so that you too can become an expert in crochet. And then if you ever had the patterns and things, you can read them and learn how to read them and then crochet the things that you read, which is a very excellent skill to have. And you'll find that as soon as you can start reading patterns, crochet becomes a different story. You will enjoy it more and more. All right, so we are up to, this is the 3rd of 9 rounds. So again, if you have any questions for me, just pop them in the chat and I will do my best to answer them for you. Otherwise, I'm just going to either be blabbing on about something or not really saying much at all until we get to the next part. I would take 1 year to learn this. You know what? You won't. If you actually started, like, the time that you start and you actually gave it a little bit of effort, I'd say you'd be able to crochet pretty decently within 1 or 2 weeks of crocheting. I seriously mean that, because it doesn't take long to learn how to crochet in terms of the basics. Yes, you might be a little slow, but then after a week of doing that, like say for instance, you just learn how to do a single crochet just like I'm doing here. If you did this over and over for an entire week, you will become quite fast and crochet will be very easy for you in terms of the single crochet. Of course, there will be little things that you learn along the way, but you know what? It's not hard. Once you learn how to do a single crochet stitch, the rest of it you can definitely learn and it won't take you very long. So trust me, if you start now, give yourself a week just doing crochet, just learning the art of crochet, you will be pretty proficient after that 1 week, okay? Rachel, I've been trying my best to crochet, but I cannot understand how to hold the hook properly. I keep doing it manually. Okay, I do have a video about how to hold the hook. Go to my playlist where it says how to crochet and click on the very first video. Watch that very first video and let me know in the comments if I helped you learn how to hold the hook. So do that for me, and it'll actually be good for me because your comments will help sort of decide what videos or tutorial videos I should do next in terms of trying to help you learn how to crochet. So can you at some point just leave a comment in that very first video where it says lesson 1, how to crochet or how to hold a hook and yarn. Watch that and then practice what I teach you, and then write in the comments whether it helped you or whether like there's something that you're still struggling with, and I can try and make another video to help with that. So you guys will be helpful in allowing me to know what you guys need to know at the same time. You're welcome. No problem at all. I really hope it does help, because that's my aim here. I just want to help people learn how to crochet and enjoy it at the same time. That's why I make a lot of tutorial videos too, with all these little things and amigurumi plushies and things like that. Yes, I use 4-ply cotton yarn. I'm hoping that throughout the year I'll be able to get different types of yarns and we can do different things. But at the moment I work with 4-ply cotton yarn just because that's what I have access to at the moment, and we make little plushies and characters and I upload them to YouTube or for you guys to be able to make for yourselves. Last shot was very good. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm trying to create a little bit more shorts. I'm not having so much success in terms of views. We're still pretty low, but hey, I'm trying my best to keep consistent, right? It's, I guess consistency is one thing, but then it's also the quality. I understand at the moment that I'm not getting much of a reach, but obviously that takes time. So we're trying to do that. And you guys are my first big supporters, so I really, really appreciate that. And thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey and helping my channel grow. And also, I hope I can provide you something at the same time. You can learn from me, and you guys can help me by just watching. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be able to earn from this YouTube and then continue crocheting and producing videos for you all. Can you make video for crochet in your channel? Yes. So I have already done so, and I will continue to do so as well. Go check out my videos if you haven't already. I'm sure they will be of use to you, and you'll enjoy them and learn something from them as well. I'm a beginner at crochet, says Chris. That is more than okay. You know what? That is, everyone starts somewhere, right? And I think it's awesome that you know, for you guys who are beginners, that you're wanting to get into crochet, because it's a really fun hobby to have, especially when you finish something. I think that's one of the coolest things, when you finish your very own project or whatever you're working on, or you make something for someone as a gift. I think those things are really beautiful. And here on this channel, we've got lessons for you if you're a beginner, for how to crochet. And once you've gone through those lessons, and I'll keep uploading to them, and then you've practiced, then check out my tutorial videos, and you'll be able to make the things that I make on this channel as well. So hopefully that will be helpful to you. Keep going, but don't give up. Best thing, take time for complete. Yes, I completely agree. It does take time. It is a lot of effort, but you have to keep going, right? No giving up. Absolutely believe this. Are you pretty? Oh, that's a bit of an interesting question. Does it matter if I am or not? Uh-oh. I don't know. You can, that's up to, that's a very subjective thing. So, well, I mean, that's a bit of an awkward question to ask, huh? And I can't really answer that question because it is a subjective opinion. So I'll let you decide that for yourself. But whatever you decide, that's up to you. Chris, why don't you show your face? Well, I do actually. I have shown my face on a live before if you check out the videos. And there are some videos where I do have my face in them. So you'll just have to go and search those. Right now, what my focus is on is just crocheting. So this is what I'm doing for the lives at the moment. But who knows? You know, when I don't have anything really to show you, maybe I will just sit in front of the camera and talk to you guys, especially when it's a bigger following, right? So that could be fun too. How old am I? I am 32 years old. So that is my age. Here we go. So we are, I need to count how many rounds I've done now. We've done a fair few, but I don't know whether it's a total of 9, so we'll keep going. Hey Ratna, how are you doing? Thanks for joining this live. Everyone who's joined this live, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We are currently making a Lovebird, as what I call them. And this is a really cute little project that you guys can start working on now in preparation for Valentine's Day. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be for Valentine's Day either. Hey, Sleepy. These names are very interesting. Like, I want to know your real names, but obviously on this YouTube, you've got your little nicknames there, or whatever your YouTube names are. I thought I was 18. No, I'm not that young. I was at one point, but not anymore. What are you gonna name that bird? I call it, oh, well, I don't actually have an actual name for the bird, but I call these lovebirds. And because, well, here's the thing. I was trying to make something in preparation for Valentine's Day. I wanted to have some type of amigurumi character that I could give to you guys to learn how to do for yourselves for Valentine's Day. And so because it's got love hearts on the bird, I called them a lovebird. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have one more round to go to make it 9 rounds. I like crocheting. Yes. That is awesome. I love that you love crocheting. Me too. I get it because it has a heart. Yes, exactly. And the point was, again, for Valentine's Day, so we've got a male and female bird with their respective hearts on their bellies. And yeah, it just goes well for Valentine's Day, I thought. So Valentine's Day is obviously all about love, and I wanted to make that in an amigurumi form. Hug you tightly. Thank you for the hug. That's very nice of you. They're so cute. Thank you. Can you make a bunny? You know what? Guess what? I am in the process of making a bunny. Do you want to see a sneak peek? I started this today and I'm planning on making a tutorial video of it. If you want to see a sneak peek of the bunny, spam yes in the chat. If I get 5 yeses, then I will show you the bunny. All right, we got 1. Spam yes in the chat and I will show you the bunny. Please like and share and subscribe. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, yes, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5. Okay, well, here we go. Let me see. Now it's still in the process, so it's not complete yet, okay? But here is my bunny. You can see I've got the other ear to go, but I've done its legs, its body, 1 arm, so I've got to do the other arm, 1 ear, so I have to do the other ear, and then it's gonna hold a heart. So that is the bunny. And then the second bunny that I'm going to do for you guys and make a tutorial video of it is going to be a gray bunny, and then the ears are going to flop down so they won't stick up like this one. So the white bunny will have its ears sticking up, but the gray bunny will have its ears flopping down. And I'll put them side by side and it will be another Valentine's Day creation that you guys can make. Thank you so much. SK Boss, you're awesome. You're like my advocate. You're awesome. Oh, you guys are such support teams. Thank you for everyone who said this. Very cute. You're so talented. I love your creature. Thank you so much, Kay Keezy. What country are you in? Australia. I'm in Australia right now. Shout out to you. Oh, you're so sweet. It's adorable. Oh, you guys are the sweetest, honestly. I want to try to make more creations like this for you as well. So we will continue working on this stuff, okay? What's the name of the bunny? Honestly, I do not have a name. I just started that project today. So I wanted to make a bunny. I wanted to make a fox at some point and a cat with a heart too, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time for all of that. I have so many projects that I'm working on. I'm even working on Mickey Mouse, as you can see. And look, I've also done one of its legs. Here's the leg. So you can see, like, I have so many different things that I'm working on. Yes, you can try giving it a name, absolutely. So here, guys, I've got to do a tutorial video of this one as well. My Mickey Mouse, I've got to put the red shorts on him, I've got to have the arms. But as you see, like, there's just so many things that I'm working on that I'm struggling to find time to be able to record all of it. I still have to record my Christmas tree that I did. I still have to record the Santa hat that I made the other day. I still have to record the Luffy head that we also made the other day in a live. And there's just like a bunch of other things as well that I haven't got around to being able to record. I've got too many projects, you know? So I'm gonna have to like either speed myself up or really prioritize properly, because yeah, there's a lot. Make a bunny filled with heart. You're the best. Oh, so are you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, so look, we've come to the end of this bird in terms of the rounds that we've done here, and we are going to what are we gonna do? Okay, so what I might do, so see how I can see this marker here, and I know that as I follow it up, this is my last stitch. So if I go here, that's the beginning of my next stitch. That's how I can tell where that marker is, because you just follow it straight up and you know where that last stitch is in the beginning of the next round. So what I'm going to do in this very next round is do 3 single crochet stitches and then a decrease. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with a decrease, this is what it looks like. You put the hook in the front loop only, and then you put the hook in the next front loop stitch only. So I've got it in 2 front loop stitches right there, and I'm going to pull the yarn through, and then I'm going to pull the yarn through both those loops on the hook. So we're going to repeat that 3 times. 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then a decrease, front loop, and sometimes you might get your hook a little bit caught up there like I did, but 2 front loops, and then put the yarn through both those loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3, and then hook goes in the front loops only of 2 of those stitches and pulls the yarn through. So that's the 3rd one. This is the 4th. 2, 3, front loop, and finish the decrease. And that is actually called an invisible decrease for those of you who want to learn that today. So 1, 2, 3, and then let's do the invisible decrease. Front loop, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on the hook, and pull yarn through 2 loops on the hook. Last one, 1, 2, 3, and final decrease to finish this off. Front loop, pull the yarn through, and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. Okay, can you tell me something I can crochet right now, because I'm really bored and I want to crochet with you? Yeah, go for it. That would be awesome. I love this. You are awesome. Okay, you make a cap. Sorry, I'm just reading backwards now as well. Can you make the bunny glasses and a book to get some knowledge into their head? You know what? That is such a good idea. I could definitely make glasses, and I could definitely make a book. So yeah, those are actually some excellent props that I could make at the same time, right? Could have like 2 separate videos, one making it with a heart and one with the second prop with your book and glasses. That you guys have great ideas, just saying. I will try my best to do something like that. Just bear with me in terms of my time. I have, as I said, I've got so many projects that I'm doing that I am kind of struggling with getting everything recorded, because I do the recordings, I do the editings, I do the crocheting, I write the patterns, I sell on Etsy, as in the patterns. Then there's just so many things, and I'm trying my best to get it all out for you guys. Crochet takes time, so we're getting there, but I need all the support that I can, so please support me, and you guys are so wonderful in doing that too. Okay, next thing that we're going to do at this point is add some eyes, and I just grabbed, yes, I can definitely show Stitch at some point, maybe at the end, because I have to grab him from my big bag of collection of everything that I've designed. So you'll have to bear with me too, because I've got like 100 different products in this big bag. But if you remind me at the end, if you're still here, I will try and locate Stitch for you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to count between, well, so this is my stitch marker, right? This is the stitch marker. I'm going to count my rounds from the top. So this is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And between 8 and 9, so that's this line here, I'm going to put in my eyes, okay? So I'm going to pop one eye in here. So let's remember that mark that I've just done. So again, it's between round... Oh, did you see that went flying? And that's what happens. That is so funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do that again, huh? Let's try that again. Yeah, that's definitely the one. That was funny though. Okay, because I definitely wasn't expecting that. That was implying yes. And even my fingers are getting flying. You know what it is though? It's because I'm really trying to push it in here, and it's the stitch is a little bit too small, so I'm really trying to work my way in there. And I've got these little things that just go, they clip right on the back. I don't know if I'll be able to show you that very clearly, but it's just like that. I'm laughing, yeah. Yeah, too funny. But I like sometimes when things like that happen. Okay, and then I'm going to just count a couple of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can either put it here or I can put it here, and I might end up putting it right here. Okay, please don't go flying. Let's do this properly. Pop it in there. And again, lucky these are, I mean, even if you did have bigger, like let's say 9mm black safety eyes, then, you know, it could still fit inside this. And you might say, oh, the eyes are so far apart. You know what? Once you put the beak in the middle, it won't seem that way at all. Millions of Money, you said SK Bus is supporting you. Yes, I see that so much. And thank you so much to SK Bus. I really appreciate that. He or she, I don't know. Are you a male or female? I don't know. Gigi, what should I crochet for school? Ooh, that's a really good question. It depends what you want. Like, did you want, like for instance, like more anime style, more like animal style, or just a heart? There's a range of things. You could make a cupcake, you could make a piece of watermelon, you could make a little animal like a chicken or a duck, a love heart, a flower, a tulip keychain, a sunflower bookmark. That's all on this channel, by the way. Go check out those tutorial videos. I hope that's a lot of options for you now. So go over, subscribe, like some more people can join. Oh, Millions of Money, you're amazing. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. And look, guys, we have 17 likes. I think that's honestly probably the highest I've ever had in one of these lives. I don't know, but you're amazing. You guys are also amazing. What time is it? Well, right now for me, it is currently 8:55 p.m. What? And thanks. You are more than welcome. Thank you to you too. Okay, so I'm just going to go back in here so we can continue this bird. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do 1, 2, and then a decrease. Here's the decrease. 1, 2. So remember that invisible decrease, huh? So remember we did 1, 2, and for invisible decrease, front loop, and pull the yarn through. So that's twice. 1, 2, 1, coming. We're getting there. I stuffed that up, but it's okay. There we go. 1, 2, and decrease once we get in that front loop. Sometimes it's a little bit awkward just because of the way that I'm position my body around trying to crochet, and I think that's probably the hardest thing about doing lives with crochet or tutorials with crochet, because the body is awkwardly positioned, and yeah, compared to like just relaxing and sitting down and doing your own crochet, it's very different to trying to record it. I don't know if you've ever tried that. Try it if you don't believe me. Try recording versus just naturally crocheting. If you support anybody, you'll be supported by others. Yes, I totally agree. And you're amazing. Thank you so much. I mean, it's very hard, and that's why I'm asking. Do you know, so your question was, do you know how to micro crochet? I can micro crochet. It is difficult, and I say it's difficult only because it's so tiny. And your fingers are like, I don't know, it's like it's hard to like get in there and really get it. You've got to have your eyes super close to your crochet. I would say the hardest part of micro crochet is the beginning, but once you get past the first or second rounds, you're fine. Like, you get used to it, it's fine, it's not hard. But just that beginning part, it can be tough. But again, it's something that you just get used to as well. Like, anything that you guys do and you do it enough and you spend enough time on it, you get used to it, and it doesn't end up becoming too hard in the end. So now what I have to do, bear with me, I'm trying to find my cotton yarn. I have it here somewhere, but oh, here it is. Way over here. That's the life of a crocheter. Everything is everywhere. Yarn is everywhere. I really need to tidy it up after tonight. And I try to tidy up like every couple of days. And literally after I've just tidied it up, as soon as I get back to crochet, if you're using multiple colors and then you start cutting, oh, you make a ton of mess. You're so nice. No, you guys are the nice ones. I love that we have like developed a community here that is so caring and kind and loving. So thank you guys so much. Yes, there's a lot of people here for now. I'm so surprised actually. Good luck finding it. Oh, thank you. I found it. My house is full of yarn. Yeah, literally. Like it just happens. It's kind of the worst thing actually. Like it's just so easy to make mess. And so quick too. And then it doesn't take too long to clean it all up. But the problem is it just comes so fast. Like you literally clean up and the very next beginning part of crocheting and you've already got mess piled up. It's terrible. It's 5 a.m. Oh, no way. It's the beginning of your day. Oh, it's like an easy nightmare. Yes. Yes, it is. You are so right. And I hate it, but it is what it is. That's just part of the life of a crocheter, huh? Okay, so we have our eyes in our bunny. Bunny? What am I saying? Because there's a bunny here. In our bird. And we are going now to do the next round in here. So subscribe and show your support. Anybody can learn. Millions of money, thank you so much. What is your real name, by the way? Okay, we're doing single crochet now. So just a single crochet and then a decrease. As you can see here, there's the decrease. So single crochet stitch and then another decrease. Okay, and we'll repeat that 6 times. So that was the second. This is going to be number 3. And decrease, single crochet stitch and decrease. Oh, whoopsie. And that also happens, by the way, if you've ever done crochet, sometimes your hook can just fall out. But don't worry, you won't have ruined the piece, and these things happen all the time. So it's just, again, something that happens as you crochet, and it just depends on the tension. You get used to it as well. So bear with it. You'll be totally fine. Okay, so another decrease here, and I've actually forgotten how many I've done, but that's okay because there's another trick to it that we can learn, and I can just count the stitches at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've done enough right there because I'm meant to have 12 in this second last round because I'm working in multiples of 6. Okay, so if I started with 6 and I increased in the next round to 12, that means when I decrease, I'm gonna have 12 as well. So that's where we're up to. We're up to 12 right now, and I'm just gonna fill just a tiny bit more fiber filling in here, just from a pillow that I purchased. So again, if you're making these small things, just buy a pillow, a really cheap pillow, open it up, and take the stuffing from the pillow. And now in this last one, I should do 6 decreases, but I might only do 5. And I'll show you why in just a minute. So I've done 1 decrease, 2 decreases, 3 decreases, oopsie, and then 4 decrease. So when I say 4 decrease, it means I'm up to the 4th decrease. And you know, I could even stop at number 4 if I wanted to. And it's because the circle here is so tiny. If I kept going to 6, it's not gonna, when I tighten it with the magic, see, this is like the second magic ring to finish it. And I don't want this circle too small because as I tighten it up, you don't want it kind of overlapping. You don't want it to look bumpy. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this here. Every time I hear that word bumpy, it reminds me of Harry Potter. What is it, like the 4th movie or the 3rd movie, Prisoner of Azkaban, when they're on that bus and that little voodoo doll thing at the beginning is like, it's going to be a bumpy ride. I don't know why, but anyway. I'm just rambling on here. So, what have we got? You're so good at that. What was it? I don't know what I was doing. But thank you. Double tap your screen to see what is happening. Oh, you're lovely. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, and I wish I actually had a bigger needle here, but it is okay. We can still work with this quite nicely. I will have to find a needle at some other point though. But I'm gonna put in my yarn tail inside this needle. Did I get it all? No. Gonna have to start that again. You said, ah! My phone died. Oh no! Oh no! Lucky you got it back working. Good job. I went rushing. No way. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm glad that you could come back though. Don't worry though, if everything fails, we will have more lives. So I'm sure we'll be able to communicate again. Don't worry. And hey, look, I have Instagram as well, so feel free to add me on Instagram, the same name, mnashthreads. And if you want to send me a message there, I will be more than happy to read it as well. So don't fret. It will all be okay. Oh, you're okay. You can also rewind the live as well. You'll be able to see it. Don't panic, don't stress, you are fine. So see, I've gone through the front loops of all the remaining stitches right here, and now I'm going to pull it, and it kind of just closes up by itself. And that's why I didn't want to have too many decreases in the final round, because it was very small, the diameter in that circle. So I did a few less than what was expected in the round. So I only did a total of, technically I could have got away with 4 decreases out of the 6. But if you notice that as well, as you're finishing your project and you're meant to have 6 decreases in the last round, but it just looks like it's, as soon as you pull that circle, it's going to overlap and leave bumps and things like that, then just do less decreases, and then still put the needle through the front loops of all the remaining stitches in the final round, and then pull it, and you'll be fine. That way you don't get like all those bumps and extra details over here. You've just got exactly the right amount. You're pulling it, it closes up, and it closes up nicely. Okay, so here we are. Now the only thing I would say here is, and I must have used a bigger hook, or maybe my yarn wasn't so skinny, but this bird looks a lot bigger, huh? But it's okay. It is okay. There's no issue here with that. Sometimes that happens with crochet. Some things turn out smaller, some things are bigger, and there's no harm in that, okay? So again, with 4-ply cotton yarn, you can use up to a 3mm hook and you will be absolutely fine, and your project will still turn out very nicely. So what I might do now is add some, if I can find, join in as well. That would be awesome too. You're so good at crocheting. Oh, I really appreciate that. That's so lovely of you to say. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna make we're gonna make a beak, and we're going to have the yellow yarn to do that. So what I will do, oh no, really? Your Wi-Fi is bad, so you keep stopping at random times? Oh no. Oh dear. I think my Wi-Fi was bad at one point as well, because I had to click the reconnect button. So I think it's a little bit of both. I've only had to do that once though. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys. Hopefully we're all still here though at this point. Okay, so I'm gonna come up over here. This is why I like smaller needles, because you don't have to go completely in that stitch space. I will follow you. You have 4,500 something followers. Oh, thank you. Is that on Instagram? Yes, yes, yes. I've been stuck on 4,500 for like almost 6 months or so. But hey, I find it kind of a little bit difficult to gain following sometimes. I feel like Instagram is just not being helpful anymore. It just doesn't really show any of my videos, which is fine. Like, things happen, right? But yeah, it is hard when you're really trying to grow a following, but either the video content is not great, or people are not interested in it, or Instagram's algorithm is just not promoting my videos, and I can't tell which one. So hey, I don't know. The snowflake is so cute. Yes. Oh, I agree. I got that specifically so I could have something that's just like a little bit of decoration as I'm doing my videos. Because I just wanted something. Just giving it a little bit more than your average black, sorry, not black, blank background. So I just wanted something. I'm a follower in every electronic I have. Oh, you are the best. The snowflake, yeah, okay, you guys are so awesome. Yeah, so wonderful. Like, I love you guys, thank you. And I will keep crocheting for you all and make you as many tutorial videos as I can to help you out as well. So let's grow together, let's do this together, let's create a wonderful community together. I hope we can do that all together. There we go. So you can see I'm just like crocheting in and out, weaving always at this one point down here, but then I kind of weave around the beak at certain points. Oh, no, 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 no. You should go to sleep. Don't try and stay awake. You need rest. The rest is the most important thing. Go to sleep if you need to sleep. Don't worry about this live. We will do more in the future. You have nothing to worry about. Internet is not everything, okay? Get your rest, take care of yourself, and I'll see you at a different time. No problem at all. Okay, so this will be my last one. There we go. We have created the beak. Okay, so you can see we've got the beak here, and that's just by weaving the yarn in and out of a few of the stitches. My, I just saw your channel and them. Everything's so pretty. Yay! Thank you so much, Jimmins. Good night, Sleepy Compass. Enjoy your night. Get some rest. Probably see you tomorrow on another live. Jimmins, I'm so grateful. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I hope you do enjoy this channel because I'm trying to do as much as I can for you guys so that you guys can learn how to crochet and enjoy it all at the same time. So I've just cut my yarn there. I'm going to push this part here inside. And sometimes I'll go inside a different stitch and just fling my needle around just to really try and get rid of it. So you can't see it anymore. So I'll just go around over here and just flick it around. See, it's gone. Perfect. I'm back. Hey, Keiki. SK Boss, you said it snows like you. Keiki, my worst favorite part is sewing. You know what? Okay, something about sewing. I seem to see that a lot. Lots of people say, I hate sewing, I hate sewing. And you know what? I was one of those people. I absolutely hated sewing. And the reason why we hate sewing is because at the beginning, we're not good at it and we don't understand it. We don't know how to do it properly. And so it just seems like a mundane task that's just very difficult, right? But trust me, after a few bits of sewing, it will become easier and easier, and it's not the worst thing anymore. All it is just a bit of practice. Get some techniques. You saw me, I was just embroidering here. We're gonna have to sew a little bit, but learn the techniques of sewing. Take it slowly, and you'll end up loving sewing at the end. So I don't mind sewing anymore. It's okay. Sure, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but it doesn't give me like a heart attack thinking that, oh, I have to sew, or it doesn't stop me from doing a project because, oh no, I have to sew. Just get used to the sewing. You'll be fine. Take it slowly, one step at a time, and it will turn out just fine. I am in a learning stage and I'll surely take help from your tutorials. Yes, that's brilliant. I am so glad that those tutorials will help you. I might have some tutorials eventually on sewing as well. Maybe I can try and help you just learn a few different techniques about sewing that I've kind of tried to learn along the way. Why does the nose look like a heart a little bit? Oh, you're so right. It does. This does look like a little bit of a heart. But hey, it fits in with the Lovebird, so let's keep it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the wings. Okay, so let's do the wings. We're going to crochet 5 single crochet stitches in a magic ring. So this is number 3, 4, and number 5. Okay, then we're going to pull the tail right here. And this time I am not going to crochet in a spiral because there is no need. So sometimes you'll see patterns that say crochet in a spiral. Other ones won't have exact definitions or things that you have to do. And I'm going to teach you usually the beginner way to finish off a round. It is done by a slip stitch and a chain one. And that's it. You do that at the end of every round. It is a very beautiful bird nest. Thank you. Make a parrot. Ooh, I should at some point. It's so cute. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to increase in all 5 stitches, so I'll have a total of 10 single crochet stitches at the end of this round. And remember, we're going to finish this round as well with a slip stitch and a chain one. So that's my second increase. This is my third increase. This is my fourth increase, and one more increase to go. Number 5 right there. There we go. So that is a total now. And just finishing this off, put my hook in the first stitch of the round, make a slip stitch and chain one. Can you please compete on one of my crochet video? Comment? Do you mean comment? I could try if I remember. It is a bit late here, so if you remind me maybe on one of my videos, then I can go on yours. And if you're saying comment, I probably can. They're probably bad because I'm a beginner a little bit. No problem. No problem. Just remind me on one of my videos. If I haven't done it, comment on my video. I usually do my best to reply to a lot of the comments. And yes, I can like for sure. I'm super new. 88 nice ones. 88 nice ones. Cool. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're new here. Thank you for coming. Okay, so in the third round, I'm just going to do 10 single crochet stitches. So no increases, no decreases. We're just going to do 10 single crochet stitches all the way around. And we will actually do that as well for the fourth round. So this is number 3. So coming up. 3 is right here. Finish that. So slip stitch, remember slip stitch and chain one at the end of the round. Slip stitch and chain one. You can notice how it's starting to curve, so I'm going to make sure that's not inside out. So I'm just going to point it in the correct direction. And in this fourth round, I will do another 10 single crochet stitches. Again, no increase, no decrease, just completing the entire round with single crochet stitches, 1 per stitch. So we are making the first wing of this bird. We are certainly getting there. So we are doing well, guys. And now I'm going to make a slip stitch again. Make sure I get in both the front and back loops. And then I'll make that slip stitch right there. It's actually my first time on one of your live. Oh, yay! And I love it. Do you sell these? I only sell the patterns currently. So if you're interested in any of the patterns, I have patterns on Etsy. And because I don't make all tutorial videos of the things I've designed, and mind you, I have designed a lot of things. So check out my Etsy if you ever want to purchase a pattern. I do lots of different characters, princesses, anime, like all of that type of stuff. And then I do other tutorials here for the ones that I can do as tutorials. And yeah, and I will continue selling patterns. I haven't sold anything where it's like delivery or anything like that, just because I'm not up to that stage yet. I don't have the following to be able to do that. So I guess we will have to wait to be able to do that. And but hopefully in the future I will be able to do that. It just depends. So now I kind of started this early, but did you notice how I folded? I folded the wing, or the piece that we're making. So I folded it, and I already did a single crochet stitch in that very first stitch. So remember, there's a total of technically now 5 stitches all the way across, because I'm going to go in both the front and back stitches since I folded my wing together. So that's the important part here that you need to know about. So now I'm going to do a half double crochet in the very next stitch. So you can see I'm going in the front and the back folded stitches together. So I'm going to grab my hook and do a half double crochet right there. Then I will chain one, and in that same place that I just had my hook in, I'm going to do a slip stitch. And that's why I chained beforehand, just to make it easier for me to do that slip stitch. Now I'll chain again, just so it's easier again for me to go in that same space that I did and make a single crochet stitch. So a single crochet. Then I'll do a half double crochet in the very next one, front and back. Oopsie daisies. We got the hook out of there, so go back inside the front and back, pull it through, complete that half double crochet stitch, chain one, and go in the same place and do a slip stitch. And we'll just do one more, so chain one. In the very next stitch, I'll do a single crochet stitch, then a half double crochet stitch in the last front and back. Finish that half double crochet, chain one, go inside the same last front and back stitches and do a slip stitch, and there we go. You can see we've created the wing. So that's all it is. It's just basically just stitches in a folded crochet piece. Then we're going to cut the yarn, give us some yarn over here so that eventually we can sew it to the side of the body, but we do need to make another wing before we finish here. And I don't think in this live, just because we are almost an hour, what I would do, here's the thing. Okay, this is a great plan. How about this? Especially because it's getting late here. Why don't I do one more wing, and then tomorrow, in tomorrow's live, what we'll do is we'll finish this bird. How about that? We will sew the wings, and I'll show you some techniques for sewing. We'll make this white piece, we'll make the heart, and we'll do the bow as well. And we'll do that all in one live. So how about that? Should we do that tomorrow? Because I feel like we won't be able to get... No! I feel like we're not going to get it all done. It's already 9:20 here. We've been going for the last hour. Let's do this next wing first. No, please. Try. That's funny. I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee. I'm getting sore by standing here for so long. It's past my bedtime. Oh, see? Exactly. So I don't know if we can hang on here. 10Ks, dear. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. We'll see how much we can do. Okay, let's see how... Because, I mean, my back. It's like... It's just in an awkward position doing this. That's all I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually, like, standing up, doing crochet for a little more than an hour is like, oh, need a break. Especially this late at night as well. Not really. It's not late. Obviously, it's not late at night. But, like, I try and go to sleep early, wake up early type thing. I'm sure most of you are saying, what? 9 p.m. is nothing. I go to bed at 1 a.m. And yeah, I know. When you're younger, it's like that, honestly. Get a chair. No, because I can't. It's just the position I'm in. There's no room for a chair. And also, if I was to sit down, I can't see what I'm doing under the camera. Yeah, it's just difficult. I can stay up as much as I want. Wow. Yeah, wow. I feel like when I'm a parent, I feel like I will definitely have set bedtimes for my kids. But hey, who knows? It's still 6:22 p.m. Oh, that's fine. You're fine. Oh, that's sad. Yes, it is sad. That's why it is, again, when you do tutorials, I just don't have a great setup. Hey, look, don't we all wish we were rich to be able to have the lifestyles we want, but that can't happen. So we have to make do with what we have, right? Now I feel like this is a little small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so we're going to do here's round 3, and remember round 3 and round 4 was just the 10 single crochet stitches, all in so one single crochet stitch per stitch as we're going around, and there are 10 total stitches, so we have 10 in the round. I am here. Hey Flourished, did you finish school? I hope it was good. I hope you enjoyed your time at school. Hope it wasn't too boring. Do many of you guys go to school? I'm sure most of you actually go to school. Oh no way, you skipped school. Oh no. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Keiki, yeah. I had a feeling. A lot of you, I'm sure, go to school. What grades are you in, by the way, guys? I have an exam next month. Oh, no way, really? Oh, good luck. I hope it all goes well for you. Actually, I'm kind of I feel like I'm a different breed. I enjoy exams. Just because I actually don't know why I enjoy them. Maybe the result after. It's like, maybe I enjoy the after feeling of an exam. Obviously, the lead up is a bit stressful, but I love, sometimes when I'm actually in the exam and I know all the answers, it's like the best feeling is you're trying to write as much as you can. It's like get all the information that's in my brain out, and you feel really good after the exam. But then and I think that's the feeling that I enjoy, the after part of an exam. But that is not everyone, for sure. Because why did you skip school? Yes, I had that question because I was sleeping. Oh no! Is someone crying? Yes, a baby. There is a baby crying in this house, yes. But it's baby's bedtime. Okay, so, and no, not my baby, by the way. Me too, I have an exam too, or is it just me? No, you were right. Okay, so, oh, what's sad? Wait, what's sad? So I'm going to chain 1 here, single crochet stitch, and half double crochet stitch, chain 1, finish with a slip stitch, chain another 1, and then single crochet, going back in, just gotta make sure I get in properly so that I'm not, there we go, that's way better, half double crochet, chain 1, and finish with a slip stitch. There we go. So that's my second wing done. That actually went a lot faster than I had anticipated. Okay, so we got 2 wings. Done the 2 wings. When you saw the question that you have read, the moment is very curious. Oh, I've totally misunderstood what you're saying now. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. I'm not getting it. Macy, nice. Oh, thank you. SK boss. Wait, what do you mean? I'm so confused. Sorry if I didn't understand that. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to do is find some white yarn. And we also need to find some bluish colored yarn as well. So let me just get this. Hopefully it's not too tangled. I don't want too tangled yarn to work with here. But we're getting it. I'm very good at crocheting. Yay! You're almost done. Yeah, kind of. The sewing part will take a little while, but yeah, a little bit. Nice work, beautiful color. Thank you so much, handmade work. Thank you. That's so lovely of you. Thanks to you. Oh, I just read the first one. I'm very good at crocheting. Thanks to you. Oh, that's so lovely of you. You've got this. Okay, Keiki. By the way, Keiki, what's your real name? I feel funny calling you Keiki. Although if that is your real name, then no problem at all. Okay, so the white part now. We're going to do 6 single crochet stitches. 1. When you saw the paper of exam, you have all done this, so you get very excited. Yes, 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 yes. Totally agree. It is true. That's my feeling about exams. Once you're all done, once you've completed the answers and you feel like satisfied with your answers and you've been able to do as much as you can, oh, it's the best feeling. And then you're done. You're just finished the exam. Totally agree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So that's 6 single crochet in a magic ring. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go in the first stitch, and this time we're not going to complete it with a slip stitch and chain 1. We're just going to keep going, keep crocheting in the round. That's my feelings. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so we're going to do an increase in every stitch. So we should have a total of 12 at the end. So that's 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, 5 increase, and 6 increase. And remember, there's only going to be 6 increases in this round just because we had 6 single crochet stitches in the very first round. Okay, now in this next round we're going to do a single crochet stitch and then an increase. So you notice how this time we're skipping the, well, we have a single crochet stitch in between every increase this time, and we've got to repeat that pattern 6 times as well. So that's my second time. This is my third time, so here's the increase right here. Then a single crochet stitch in between, and this will be my 4th increase. 1, 2, single crochet stitch, my 5th increase, 1, 2, single crochet, and my 6th and last increase for that round. There we go. What have we got? That's my feelings. Which class I'm studying right now? Do you have classes right now? Oh gosh. Okay, so here in this next round, and this will be our final round, we have 2 single crochet stitches and then an increase. So this time, to increase our circle even more, this time we've got 2 single crochet stitches in between the increase. So 1, 2, and increase. That's my second increase, okay? Then 1, 2, and increase. That's my third increase. Single crochet, single crochet, and then my 4th increase. And remember, we have 6 of these to do, so we've got single crochet again, and then an increase. 1, 2, and last pattern, 1, 2, and finish off with an increase. This is number 6. And from here, to finish it off, I can do an invisible slip stitch, or I could just finish it with a slip stitch. And I think for me, that's probably the easiest one at this point. So, and most beginners would do that too. Cut the yarn, and I don't need to weave in this end here. If my yarn wasn't very stable, I would weave that in, but it is quite stable. That's not going to come apart, and I know that from just working with it for such a long time. And then we're going to stick this on. Now guys, another thing that you can do if you really hate sewing is just use a glue gun. That's another thing you can do. Probably I wouldn't suggest doing it for the wings, just because the wings have a different type of sewing, and you can't really stick it on with a glue gun. But for a circular piece that's kind of flat, you can definitely stick this on with glue gun. So that's just another suggestion there, for the flat pieces where it is on a flat-ish surface, and you can definitely use a glue gun there. You use some glue. Yeah. I won't for me, but for you guys, that's just a suggestion. And I've got my battery for my phone is, I don't have much battery. I've probably got like 20%. So let's see what we can do with 20% worth. Good luck. Hello, Strawberry. Hello. Why does the white look so clean? Probably because I haven't used it yet. That's probably why. And I make sure my hands are clean before using it, and I make sure I'm not eating any food, or I am not touching it after eating food, and I try not to put it on any surface where it will get dirty. So that's probably why it looks relatively clean. And I would also say because my light underneath this is in like it's like an LED white light, so it's probably making it look extra white. I don't know, but it is clean. It is very clean. Your battery percentage is 100. Ooh, very nice. I should probably have done that, but I was out for a lot of the day, so I couldn't do that. Okay, let's make the last thing that we want to do. What's the last thing? Of course, it is this heart right here, and this is going to be fun for you guys, because actually, you know what? If you wanted to just make something really tiny for a friend, make the heart. Just make a little heart. This is how you do it. Here, let's do it together. Okay, grab some yarn. Grab any yarn, it doesn't matter what. And you're going to make the following inside a magic ring. So prepare your magic ring, okay? Get ready for your magic ring. Here's your magic ring. All right, if you've got yarn, grab your yarn. We're going to make this little heart together. It's going to be very quick, very easy. Well, it should be anyway. Especially if you have some knowledge of crochet. If you're a very beginner, don't worry about this. Okay, don't feel incompetent if you're a beginner and you don't understand what I'm doing. It's more than fine. But if you have your crochet and you've done a little bit of crochet, grab some yarn right now and a hook, and we can do and make this small heart together. Who's ready? Probably no one, but let's do it together anyway. I'm just going to imagine someone's doing this alongside me, okay? So let's do it. We're going to do, inside this magic ring, we're going to make a single crochet. Just a single crochet stitch. Boom. I hope you guys did it. You love this slime stream? Oh, great. I'm so glad. Thank you, both of you. That's awesome. I'm glad you both are loving and enjoying this live stream. Okay, we've made our single crochet stitch in the magic ring. And if you followed along, which no one's writing in the chat that they're following along, so I'm just pretending someone's following along with me, okay? Next, we're going to make a half double crochet stitch. Wrap the yarn once, enter your hook through the magic ring, grab the yarn. Now you have 3 loops on the hook, and you're going to pull the yarn through all 3 loops on the hook. That's a half double crochet stitch right there. Did you do it? I hope you did it. We've done a single crochet stitch and a half double crochet stitch. If you just joined, we're making a quick love heart right here, just this little love heart that you can make for someone. We're doing it together. Okay, come on, we can do this. Now the next one is going to be a double crochet stitch. So let's do it again together. We're going to wrap the yarn around the hook. We are going to enter the hook through the magic ring, bring the yarn back. Now we have 3 loops on the hook, just like before with our half double crochet stitch. But this time we're going to pull the yarn through 2 loops. And then we're going to pull the yarn again through 2 loops. And that is what we call a double crochet stitch. Keikizzy, you said, you're so good at crocheting. I wish I was good as you. You can definitely be just as good, if not better than me, in probably 6 months' time. I bet if you're crocheting so much, you'll probably be better than me. So don't sweat it. I'll be back. Okay, no problem. All right, so we've done this much, guys. We've done this much for our love heart. Now we're going to chain 2. 1, chain again, 2. And we've chained 2 in preparation for a slip stitch. Enter the hook in the magic ring, bring the yarn and put that yarn directly through the loop that was on the hook. And there it is. That is your slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. We're on the other side of the heart now, okay? And we're going backwards this time. It's like a mirror image. We'll do the double crochet first. Enter the hook through the magic ring. Pull the yarn through and pull the yarn through 2 loops on the hook. And then pull the yarn through the other 2 loops on the hook. So that's a double crochet stitch right there. Then we're going to do a half double crochet stitch. So again, wrap the yarn once, enter hook through magic ring, pull the yarn through. You've got 3 loops on the hook. You're going to pull the yarn through all 3 loops on that hook. There's your half double crochet stitch. Next, finish it off with the single crochet stitch, just as normal. You guys know how to do single crochet stitches. All right, we're going to pull this magic ring tail all the way. Pull it as tightly as you can, but don't break it, don't snap it. Okay, next you're going to chain 2. Once you've chained 2, you're going to go in the very first stitch, and make a slip stitch. Slip stitch to finish. Done. And now I'm just going to pull the yarn through that. Give me a decent amount of a yarn tail and cut it. Hey Kiki, we just finished our heart. Here it is. Here's the heart. Can you see that? There's the heart. So we've made all the pieces. I think we've got one more thing to do though. We do have the bow and the hair, and that's very similar to the heart. It's just, well, you'll see in just a moment now. I'll quickly cut some yarn. We can do this quickly. I'm not going to show this as a tutorial. I'll do this a little bit faster, but I'll leave a bit of a yarn tail. I'll do a magic ring. Grab the yarn. Oopsie. You can see sometimes when you go too fast, you make a lot of mistakes. Got my magic ring here, and what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, and I'm going to work how many half double crochet stitches? Let's say 3. 1, 2, 3, but I'll chain 2, do a slip stitch, chain 2 again, do another half double crochet, and we'll do 3 of those. 1, whoops, need to get some more yarn here. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm not going to chain here. I'm just going to pull the yarn tail. There we go. We've got this little bow. It's almost like a little butterfly. And then we'll just pull the yarn through that loop and stretch it out. You probably don't need as much of a yarn tail as I'm about to cut. But hey, now we got this much. And what I might do at this point is I'm going to grab the yarn tail and I'm going to wrap it around just a little bit. 1, 2, maybe 3 times. And then at the back here, I'll tie a double knot. So come here, tie a double knot just right at the back. 1, so that's the first knot. Finish the double knot. And there we go. And that's ready to place in the hair, just there. My real name starts with N. You are doing like machine. Your real name, my real name is Kimberly. Kimberly, Kimmy, Kim, whatever you want to call me. One of those. Kimberly, Kim, or Kimmy. A lot of my close friends actually call me Kimmy. You're doing like machine in 1. You're the best. No, you guys are honestly the best. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have all our pieces, right? We've done everything. We are good. But now, you know what I was just about to say? I was like, now we have the sewing. Oh, the worst part. And I remember just a second ago, I was telling someone else, don't worry about sewing, it's fine. You become used to it. And I'm just here about to complain. But hey, don't get me wrong. I think it's because I've been standing up for so long and I'm like, oh, now sewing, we're not done yet. So I do apologize. I don't mean to make sewing sound terrible. It's not. Okay, but let's begin, shall we? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put the yarn tail into my eye of the needle, and this is not my favorite needle to use either. Sometimes you do have to, like, you get used to the different types of needles and you figure out which ones are best for you. I like the small needles because there's enough I don't like this needle though. The reason I don't like this needle is because it catches on all of the stitches underneath. It just is not smooth. It doesn't smoothly enter and smoothly come out. It's like I always need to use pliers to help with all of that. So I think I'm going to change the needle. The only thing that I don't like about this smaller needle is that it's hard for me to put the 4-ply cotton yarn through the eye of the needle because it's so tiny. It's like so tiny. And I think I was having trouble with this yesterday. Got it. I actually got it. Yay. Oh no, I didn't. Oh dear. I thought I did. But you can see clearly I did not. Because there was one strand that got left behind. Yeah, alright. It's like the worst nightmare. Again, I'm not trying to diss sewing, but there are certain things about sewing that you do have to take your time on. And if you don't take your time on it, it can become quite frustrating. And it's not even the sewing itself, it's just threading the yarn through the eye of a needle. That is one of the worst things for me, especially if the eye of the needle is so tiny. But we did it anyway, so we are good to go. What do you mean no? Try again. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, so I'm not going to crochet around every stitch, okay, because there's no need. But instead of going through the back loop, and instead of going through the front and back loops, I'm actually going to go behind the stitch. And I hope you can see this, but I'm just going behind the stitch. It's like a part behind the stitch. That way you're missing all of the front and back loops and all of that. And you don't even have to worry about it. And you won't even see it. And then I'm going to come up here, and it's usually going to be, make sure your needle comes out at a point where the stitch is. This is overlapping it. So you don't want to come out over here because obviously then you'll be able to see the thread. So just come out underneath the piece, if that makes sense. I'm going to take out a pin. And also another thing, pin the work. Pin it down because it will help you tremendously. And watch, I'm going to go through the back. You see that? I'm going through the back. Hey, Adam. The best way to put glue on this flat piece, yeah. If you want to put glue on it, go for it. But if you want to practice sewing, here's another portion or thing that you can learn as you're doing that. Except there are parts where I do have a little bit of difficulty, but it's not that bad. You guys could easily do this. I don't want you to get freaked out just because sewing, oh no. No, it's fine. Sewing is not bad. And you know what? As you learn how to sew, these things are really good because like you get used to them. And then for harder things, you already have the basics down and you won't even find this a challenge. So I think that's the best thing about sewing. Or learning how to sew. Or just embracing it. Don't leave it. I'm like trying to advocate sewing here. My apologies. But also not really. Okay, I'm still going. Just weaving into the back as we're going. You see how you can't even really see any of my sewing because I'm hiding it so well. Taking out the pins so they don't get in the way as I go along. It's like the pins really help at the beginning so that your piece doesn't move. And then once they start getting in the way of your sewing, you just take it out. Ooh, I'm taking coffee right now. Ooh, enjoy. I actually don't drink coffee at all. But I hope you enjoy your coffee. And we are getting there, guys. We are making progress. We've almost finished the belly. You guys wanted me to stay. I was going to do this tomorrow, so I'm doing this for you. We're getting this done. Wonder what I should make tomorrow if I come here on a live. Actually don't know yet. Thanks for you guys who have subscribed so far. I really do appreciate all the love and support that you guys are helping me with. It is helping this channel to grow. Something that I'm trying to do at the moment is really increase the watch hours. They don't count on shorts, but it's the watch hours that are important to monetize a channel apparently. So I'm supposed to get 4,000 watch hours, they say, or YouTube says. And so far we're at 1,834. So we do have a while to go. But hopefully, like if more people just watch the tutorial videos and start to enjoy them and it gets shared around a lot, it can progress very quickly. I just need to find that reach. But hey, we are getting there. We're doing our best. Okay, so I'm just coming in at the last point here. It doesn't really matter where you come in at. I probably could have fixed that up a little bit better, but I am in such a rush that I'm not even really caring about it at this point. And I'm just going to weave in my yarn again. And usually I do that if I'm only left with one yarn tail. Where's this come from? Wait, what? Where? Oh, that was my stitch marker. It's like, where did that come from? I hadn't sewed anything yet. Now, if you get stuck with your needle, best thing to use are plies. And you can just point that out. Oh, thank you, Keiki. Chop that off and push it back in. So there we go. We've done the belly. Next, we can do the heart. How about that? So I'm going to stick or pin the heart right here. I'll just use a couple of pins to pin it down. Just want to make sure it's as straight as possible so that we can get this done nicely. So I think that looks pretty straight. Probably could come over a little bit more to this side though. And when I meant this side, I meant to the right side. Okay, that looks good. Sewing isn't bad, it's just a bit hard. Yeah, exactly. When you get your first income of what will you do? You know what I'll probably do? For my first income, I'll buy some chunky yarn and then make chunky yarn patterns and do tutorials of things with chunky yarn. Chunky yarn costs so much and I just don't have the money to be able to buy a lot of it at the moment. But that would probably be one of the first things I do. Buy some chunky yarn, make a beautiful pattern of something you guys vote for, and then make a tutorial of it. That's what I would do. Thanks for asking. You want Harry Potter ones? Oh yeah, that could be cool too. Imagine chunky Harry Potter stuff. That would be so fun to do. Oh my gosh, I can already envisage myself doing it. Yeah, I love chunky yarn. I've worked with it before in the Philippines. But yeah, I just can't afford it right now. So that's what happens. You just have to wait, huh? But I would love to be able to have the opportunity or privilege to be able to work with it again and make tutorial videos so that you guys, whenever you wanted to make things, and I feel like making plushies, chunky plushies, are a lot more, what's the word? It seems to be more popular and people enjoy making it. Like I see there's this one person that I've seen on Instagram, and she makes things with that chunky yarn, and she does so well. Like everyone just loves it. And I'm like, oh man, like of course it's great creation, but all of the things that I've made this year with cotton yarn, it's like over 100 different patterns and things like that. And I was like, imagine if I just had the chunky yarn. Imagine what I could do. But yeah, can't do that right now. You don't have a chair? Yeah, I know. I know. Hey, Moonstar. Which one is a big fan? Say yes in a comment. Ah, thanks, guys. You deserve to get a new subscriber. Oh, you guys are the sweetest things ever. Thank you so much. So this might be a mistake right here. I've come out quite far. You can see it. Can you see that? So there might be a problem. If I can stretch this above, it might be okay. But we shall see, huh? Again, you've really got to be careful where you put the needle, where you sew in and out. And obviously I wasn't too careful on that one, but it's all right. I'm gonna use the pliers again. You're my inspiration for crocheting. Oh, that's so lovely. That's such an honor as well. Thank you. I'm gonna take out this pin. That might help me pull this a little bit better. Yes, it definitely did. I felt like it was catching. And you know what? We were lucky up here. You can't see it. Thank goodness. But that's just one thing you have to be aware about with sewing. You don't want to come out too far. So like the best thing is just to keep underneath your crochet product, like the piece. And as you keep underneath it with the needle, you'll be sure not to see any of the yarn underneath it. So that's one tip, and I hope that helps. So coming under here. Oh, that's a cute emoji with the teddy bear. I know, right? Any problem. Sweet. Okay. We're almost done this heart, which is good. I am finding it a little bit more difficult though with this sewing. It hasn't been an easy one. And I don't know if it's my needle as well. It just seems to be... Oh, it is my needle. Oh, it's the needle. It's my needle that I don't like. That's why. No wonder it was so difficult. So again, guys, that's just something else to be aware of. Like, you get used to needles that you like and needles that you don't like. And yeah, when you don't like a needle, you'll definitely remember what it is. And when you love a needle, even better. Because you will definitely remember it. I'm just going to... I'm not doing the best job with sewing right now. I'm like half distracted as well. Okay, I'm gonna take this pin out here. And I'm going to enter here at the bottom, and I'm just gonna come out at any position over here. I'm trying to make it a good position though. There. Thank you, you can do it. I appreciate that. I need some positivity. I need some like my hype people to get this done. Gives me that adrenaline. I'm just kidding. Okay. I gotta get this in. Okay, you know what? I need a better needle. Come, my better needle. Cause yeah. So I have to answer that call. But she knows that I'm doing a live, so she can come and watch the live, and then she can see me here. Her name's Emmy, and she's appeared on this channel before as well, and she crochets too, and she's gonna try and do some tutorials for you too on this channel. So you can do it. God bless. Thank you. We're always by your side. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm here. Oh, you guys are the sweetest. For how many years have you been crocheting? I'm just reading back up the comments. I've been crocheting for 1 year and 4 months. And so be careful, but you will get some surprise. Babe, what's that for? Be careful. Your table is a mess. Thanks. Yeah, it is. Sorry about it. I'll clean it up later, I promise. I can't help it right now. We're trying to finish this. It happens. It does happen, trust me. Your live is so good. You're my favorite YouTuber so far. Oh, you're so lovely. They are beautiful. You're so sweet. 33 likes to go. Wait, for what? Don't tell me for 10K. No way. That would be awesome. Really? That can't be true. I was on, what was I on before? Like only, oh, I don't even remember. It was like 9,890 something. There's no way we would have gained 100 subscribers almost in one live session. That can't be right. If so, what the? No, I don't believe it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I just need to push this back in. There we go. My desk is way messier than yours. Really? That's okay. It's normal. It's normal. You clean it, it gets messy. You clean it, it gets messy. It's like a trash bin. I'm glad you can understand. That's like the that's what happens, huh? Crochet is just that type of thing, unfortunately. All right, we got the heart. It's not looking the greatest because again I'm rushing. This part I'm so annoyed about. I should have fixed that when I had the chance and I didn't. But hey, it's okay. It's all right. Oh yeah, what do we have left? We've got the bow and the wings. Okay, I need a better needle for the wings. Yeah, right? It's not a good heart. And I think it had something to do with my sewing behind it. Because remember I pulled this one here and I didn't really think to pull this one here. So yeah, I don't like it. I might have to change that at some point. I want to stretch it. Or I might just grab like some extra yarn and pull it so that it stretches out. That looks better. At least it looks a little better. But I really do. I might do that a bit later. Like grab some yarn and just sew it again, just so I can pull it out and make it a better looking heart. I own Pinterest? Yeah, I am. Same thing, Mnesh threads. And it's mostly just all my Instagram posts that go on the Pinterest, so nothing special. But yes, I do have a Pinterest. I only started that actually late last year. Okay, I'm just coming up here again with the worst needle of my life. You can see it's so hard to like get the needle through some of those threads there. The only thing that I like about this needle is that the eye of the needle is a little bit bigger, but the way that it goes and like tries to get into my stitches is not the greatest, and that's the thing that I don't like about it. You can see here, like it's tough. And the reason why I needed to pull this through as well, we'll get there in a moment. What is going on today? This is what happens when you're exhausted. It's just not working, is it? Don't worry, we'll do it, we'll do it. I need to fix it though. But things are taking a lot longer. This one slides better though. I'll follow you there too. Oh, it looks like an apple. Really? Oh dear. Chopping that part off. We're getting through this slowly, guys. I am exhausted. That's probably why I'm not doing this so well. But we're gonna have a finished bird by the end of this live session, right? That's what we are here to do. So let us do it. Let us get through it. We need to do it now. We have no choice. And we will make it to the end. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop here now because I want to make sure the ends are even. And I can use this bigger needle because I don't need to weave the yarn through anything at this point, which is lovely. And now that it's weaved all the way back here, it's like I'm ready now. I'm ready to go and sew this to the body. So I can sew this way down here, which I actually will do. I can either put it here or here, and I'm going to put it right here. So I'm just weaving here. I only need to do this 3 times. So the first one will go down here, and I'll push it through both. Then I'll come in here and weave it through the next stitch across. Just like that. Then the second one is going to go through the middle part here. So it's kind of like through the magic ring section of just making it the middle. And then I come back to this part of the body and go through the next stitch, weaving in and out. I followed you. Thank you. Thank you, Moonstar. Yay. The needle is like a nail, yeah. Do you watch anime? No, I don't really watch anime, but I am familiar with a lot of anime characters, which I have crocheted. So if you want to check out mnashthreads.etsy.com, you'll see a lot of the characters that I have made there. And yeah, lots of anime, lots of fun stuff over there. So we've done the first wing. Boom. First wing is attached to our bird, and you can flap it up. You can pull it here, and I'm just going to leave this part out here because I'll do the other wing and then I'll tie those 2 ends together at the end. I think that's going to be the best idea. Okay, I'm going to grab my needle and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to weave this all the way up until I reach almost the end. Tatiana, hello. You're new here. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Okay, put this through the eye of the needle. Guys, for those of you who have been here since the beginning of this live, you are so appreciated. Thank you so much. And to anyone that's new, absolutely welcome to you. And I hope you find this channel useful to you. I do lots of crochet tutorials. I have started a beginner course for those who are beginners. So you can learn a lot of crochet on this channel. And I hope it becomes useful to you and you can use it and enjoy it and make things for your friends, learn the art of crochet, and just have a great time with it. Okay, so I want to make sure this is in line now. Gotta make sure it's in the right place, huh? I'm gonna come through the first stitch here. I'm gonna go by. Okay, bye Kiki. Thank you for coming. And we're almost done. We are so close to finishing this bird. Come in the next stitch. Oh, did you see what I did there? That was not good. Let's poke that fiber filling back inside. We poked a bit too much of that. I don't know how we ended up doing that, but that's okay. Come through here. We're gonna hide it. It's gonna go back in. Everything's gonna be fine. Come through the middle. I'm a beginner, Moodstar. That is more than fine. We have lots of beginner lessons for you on this channel. So go check out the playlist where it's like how to crochet for beginners. So far, I think there's 7 lessons. And I start from even learning how to hold the hook, hold your hook and hold the yarn as well. So go check those out, and I hope you enjoy them, and I hope they're useful to you as well. Okay, I'm coming out in the same stitch that I took the other one out, and the purpose of that is so that I can tie them together. I like your work. Thank you so much, Margareta. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Moonstar, thank you. You are more than welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, we've tied that together, and we've done that in the double knot. So now what I'm going to do is chop this off, move that away, and poke this part inside my stitch. So that will just come right inside there. I'll just mold it so it looks better in shape. Got my wings flapping out here. Right, we got the wings. And the last part is my bow for the head of our bird. Oh dear, I'm on 10% now on my phone. It's okay, we can do this. We are almost done anyway. Sorry, I just had to fix that. Okay, so this is the last part, guys. Are you ready to see the almost finished product of our bird that we have done patiently, standing up with a sore back for almost 2 hours? I'm on 12. Hey, please tell me. What's that? What's up, active? Who's that? I'm on 12. You're on 12? And we can put this. Where do I want to put it? About there? So let's do it right here. I'm going to poke it in here, pull it through. That could have been a bit too close. I like it there though. That looks nice. It's just a little bow. Please take a chair. I can't. The space is too small. And then we'll do a quick knot. It's okay anyway because I'm almost done. And you guys have been my cheer support as I've gotten through this as well. And I'm going to cut here. And then I'm going to put this back inside. And look, we did it! We finished the bird. You could even put a yarn chain up here if you wanted to, or just a normal keychain. But look, now we have, oh my gosh, this one looks a bit bigger, doesn't it? But it might have been, I might have been just using a bigger hook, or the yarn could have been like a little bit thicker. We're on 1, 2, 3. So many birds. So many birds, guys. And we did this as a live together. Oh, wow, we did it. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I hope this has become useful to you as well. And I've got a tutorial video of this, so if you want to check out that tutorial video, go check it out and you'll be able to make this as well. It's actually really cute because you can make this for Valentine's Day, you can make it for a sibling, a friend, your friends at school. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but hey, look, if you start now, you've got tons of time until February. I know even if you're a beginner crochet and you started now learning how to crochet, you could definitely make this. So come on, guys, show me your skills. And if you do end up making this, tag me on mnashthreads at Instagram, okay? Tag me and I will have a look at it. If you make this, I'm gonna be very, very impressed. Anyways, guys, you're amazing. Thank you for sticking around. It's been 109 minutes of this live, but we have done this together, and I'm very, very thankful for all those who have subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I guess I'll see you in the next live, which might be tomorrow or some other time this week. Okay, guys, thank you. See you next time. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't. Bye-bye. Good night.